first heard of World of Warcraft. I actually heard of it before it came out.
It was a pretty big deal if you were into video games back then.
For my boyfriend.
Burning Crusade.
In 2003.
Back in 2008.
2005, when I got stationed in San Antonio.
Right when Burning Crusade started, so I was like 14.
From like magazine articles and whatnot.
Around 2005.
First heard of the World of Warcraft probably about 2006.
My roommate at the time was like, dude, just try the trial out.
Well, what's next? Hey, this one is the biggest MMO of all time.
He convinced me, and now I've played more than him.
That's when my friend actually twisted my arm enough to get me to start playing some kind of recruiter friend deal.
Getting a beta invitation.
And they just kept talking about the game, and it just kept appealing to me more and more, so I decided to download the trial.
I watched him playing as Dwarf Hunter for probably about 2 days. Like, I just kind of sit there and watch. I was like, I just got totally sucked in. I was like, I need to do this now.
My buddy, he got me into the game. Me and him used to take turns over the summer. Used to playing at his house.
Never started playing then though. The huge social stigma associated with the game at the time. It was like, oh no, WoW nerds.
Made fun of nerds that played.
I'm such a nerd.
And I wanted to play it, but like I went to GameStop. The guy at GameStop told me that, oh, well, the servers are so clogged that they stopped selling it. You can't even play it because it's just so popular.
I played all the way up with some friends. And then they wanted to get Gladiator really easy, so they transferred to a new server with low population.
Yeah, I started out just me and him, but then I found guild after another, and I met all these different types of people, and it's really interesting to get to meet and become friends with people all over North America and the world.
What got me into playing was that little asshole Matt. Yeah, come on, Xero, you could just like play once, you only play a little bit a day. That's all you need. It's a very casual game, and other such lies.
And then I picked it up like shortly before BC launched.
What really got me into playing was the trial, looking for something new to play in 2010.
And all I remember, my friend got me into a Trial of Crusader 25. We pulled Jaraxxus, Erodar Lord of the Burning Legion, and my computer just froze.
I got to like level 15 and then I tanked my first dungeon and it was horrible. But something about finishing the dungeon and seeing everyone be like, all right, yeah, good job, guys. Yeah, cool. I was like, this is kind of cool.
I loved it. I fell in love with it, and I decided to go ahead and make an account. I actually did the recruit a friend thing with my buddy.
I had saw the commercials and everything that was going on about BC coming out. And before then, I had never really played any computer games. I mainly was like a PS2 or Xbox kind of person. WoW was actually my first computer game.
I just really liked the immersion in the world. It was the first game where Final Fantasies and everything are really on a line. I think WoW was the first game I played where I felt like I could just do anything anytime I wanted. Nothing was keeping me to do one specific task, and I really liked that.
So I was on the phone with my friend. I didn't even have any voice chat at the time or anything. So I remember downing Jaraxxus and getting free loot for doing absolutely nothing, and then I got kicked, of course.
Yeah, I'm still playing because...
It wasn't just, like a game you played and then you logged off and then everything reset. It was like, this is like a character that I was attached to. Being like a math guy, stats degree and everything, I really dug the min-maxing and like a little bit of the theory craft.
I still play this day because I still think WoW's still the best game I've ever played. It's continually evolving. The gameplay is simple but still engaging, and I just love it.
I love the story behind it.
Shad from our guild, he invited me over to Prisoners of Warcraft because I was kind of just pugging.
And finally being on a raid team, which I've been trying for so long, is it really kept me in this game, and raiding is the reason I keep coming back to this game, because working as a team to solve those problems of how to figure out to kill a boss, and then when you first down that boss together as a team, the accomplishment is great, and that's why I think I still play this game.
I'm still playing because I'm an alcoholic obsessed with gold making.
When we do raids and stuff, able to get a bunch of people together for a common goal and actually do something that feels like an accomplishment. You try to do something difficult. It was a lot of fun because they had a lot of personalities you got to deal with.
What got me into playing and what's kept me playing is just the people that I've met and being able to be part of a raiding community and making friends across the world. I know it sounds sappy, but it's true.
I don't know, it's a big part of my life now. This expansion, the whole world, it's like an awesome alternate life. What's not to love?
What really kept me playing was randomly somehow joining Prisoners of Warcraft out of nowhere and starting raiding.
Eventually I met Pal, joined POW, and I think the rest is history.
And now I'm with you guys, and my soul is not the same.
I'm still playing because I have a great guild of people to play with. That's literally why I'm still playing.
I remember being stuck on Ragnaros, the roster changing all the time. My first raid I ever did, I was, just trying my best. But then, finally getting that progression through and killing that and seeing how happy everybody was. And I really dig it. It's really fun.
I think really POW is the reason I still play WoW. I have a lot of friends there.
And I have really enjoyed growing with the guild and kind of showing that I can be better than just like a normal pug. Quite a good time playing with you guys.
And I still play because of this guild. That's the long and the short of it.
Having those personalities makes you want to play with them and just keep playing along.
And then over time, not just being a member of the guild, but actually, being friends with people. We hang out at BlizzCon. I talk to people outside of game now. I've developed probably lifelong friendships, out of just playing this game.
And the cool stuff they throw in there is always a plus, and it's always going to keep you kind of coming back. But the real reason everyone's still here is because the people in the guild.
I've left a couple times and come back, but it's really nice to have some good friends that I could always count on to be there and do things with.
Life has never been the same ever since, and so that's why I'm still playing. I think it's the Stockholm Syndrome, possibly.
Being able to have that Tuesday, Thursday, that's raid night. And I know I'm going to have a good time hanging out with the guys and chat, and the girls now, bonding together over stupid stuff.
Yeah, if it wasn't for POW, I'd either not be playing anymore, or I'd probably be hunting down those super pretentious high-end guilds.
Great little inside jokes that we have. I love it, man. And I couldn't imagine what I'd do if I didn't have Prisoners of Warcraft around. My life would be so much different. I don't think I'd like it as much. It's been a great experience for me.
I'd probably be shit-ass bored of this game if it weren't for you guys.
I think it was 15 years ago, I was doing Warcraft 3 LAN parties with a friend. I brought my little rinky-dink 15-inch monitor and some rig that I built. And I think it was around that time when I heard about World of Warcraft in a magazine, I think. At the time, I was playing the Korean-style kind of MMOs where it's super grindy. There isn't a whole lot to do. They just kind of put you right in. They don't give you a lot of context, at least not in English, and you just kind of go out and start killing things. But I got a beta invite to WoW a couple of weeks before it started, and so I made an Undead Warlock. At the time, I was like, ooh, hey, a pet class. And I didn't know anything about any of the other classes. I'm like, alright, I'll try these guys out, I'll roll the Horde, because, for the Horde. But I was surprised, as soon as I started playing, I started to do these quests, and I was like, ooh, quests, this is different. And after a while, they started giving me gear, which was really different. It was, not like the Korean-style MMOs. And from that alone, I was hooked. I don't know, I just don't see WoW as a game anymore, but it's more like a platform that I use to communicate with these special folks. These are my guildmates. This is family. But it is thanks to WoW that I'm able to kind of bridge these relationships that I otherwise probably wouldn't have over the past 12 years. And every person here has their own special story to tell. Me, I don't think I'm a very interesting person at all, but I guess I have a story to tell too about my experience. I don't know where to start though, so I guess I'll start with the title.